Hey Audrey, you and I are breaking up today. I have finally found the woman that I'm destined to be with.
Cedric?
I'm going to be married to that woman and live a happy life. And she already told me that she wants to get married, so we've already found a place we plan to hold our wedding at too. So you and I are over after today.
Wait a second, Cedric. Who the heck is this woman you're destined to be with? Haven't you been dating me for a while now with the intent of marrying me? Yet now you're telling me that you've already gone and chosen a place to marry this other woman?
As far as girlfriends go, you were a really good one. You never got upset with me about anything, and your cooking has been outstanding. You really didn't require any kind of work from me, but I don't see you as being someone I can marry. I only see myself marrying the daughter of a CEO and gaining a whole lot of money after I become her husband.
Huh?
When it comes to men, we sometimes marry for money as well. Anyway, just know that I'll be marrying her and gaining a whole lot of money doing so. Man, I never thought the day would come where I would be able to become rich this easily.
Wait. Right now I have zero clue about what all is going on. Don't tell me that you've been cheating on me this whole time with that woman while you and I have been dating, right?
Well,
So you have been cheating on me and with the daughter of a CEO?
well, yeah. It's crazy to think the daughter of a famous CEO is willing to marry a man like me. Right now, I'd have to say I'm the happiest man in the world.
How did you ever end up with the daughter of a CEO, though? Does someone with the money she has really want to get married to a basic office worker?
What are you talking about? How would you know who I'm really destined to end up with?
What?
Actually, you should know considering that she's your best friend, Erica. My God, if I'd known sooner that you were friends with the woman whose father's the CEO. I'm surprised about how well you kept her hidden from me for so long. The fact that she's even friends with a basic chick like you is crazy to me.
Are you kidding me? You've been cheating on me with one of my best friends? And out of all my friends, Erica?
And it's because I plan to marry her now that you and I are no longer a couple. I'm going to marry that Erica girl and become freaking rich. And maybe at some point in the future, become the next CEO of her father's company. Then I'd be on top of this world, winning at everything I've ever wanted to as a super popular CEO.
Come on now, Erica. What the heck were you thinking taking the hand of one of your best friend's boyfriends? I know that you've been going out with Cedric behind my back. Oh, you've already figured that out? Well, I was just told by Cedric a little bit ago that he wants the two of us to break up after today. He plans on getting married to you, so he told me that we're no more. And he said that you both already chose where you're having your wedding? Come on now, Cedric. I know that he wants the two of us to get married as soon as possible, but he shouldn't have told you about us just yet. I wanted to enjoy the thrill of going out with him behind your back for a little bit longer. Stop acting like you've done nothing wrong here and explain yourself. You've really done it now after stealing your best friend's boyfriend and dating him behind my back. And what makes this a whole lot worse is that you already planned to get married. Hold up now, Audrey. Could you calm down just a tad bit? I didn't take him from you because I wanted to. He was the one who fell in love with me first. He came up to me and said that he'd rather be married to me than to some plain Jane like you. Huh? Well, there's no stopping that from happening though, right? After all, I'm the daughter of a CEO and have loads of money. And on top of that, I'm a sexy-looking girl, so I'm obviously the better choice compared to you. It's only natural that he chooses to throw you out for me. Excuse me? If you plan to hold something like this against me, then go right ahead and be hateful. Even if you did look really good, you're not the daughter of a man with lots of money and barely make it by with that simple job of yours. If you'd been half as good as me, then maybe you could have held on to my Cedric and never lost him to my influence. Who cares that you're the daughter of a CEO? I've had enough of this. Where do you get off thinking it's okay to take the hand of one of your best friend's boyfriends like that? I've seriously had enough of you, Erica. It's not even like the company your dad runs is a good one anyway. I remember it wasn't too long ago that it was on the edge of going bankrupt because of your dad. So stop acting like just because you're the daughter of him, you have the money to just live the life you please. What was that? I remember back in middle school when your parents both died in a car accident and how I was there to care for you when you needed someone to understand you. Yet now you think that by having that title as the daughter of a CEO, you can just treat others like crap. Get a hold of yourself and look at what you're doing to me, your friend. Well, even if they are dead, I'm still the daughter of a CEO. What does it matter that my dad is dead now and is no longer the current CEO? I was born into this world as the CEO's daughter, and I'm going to stay that way. So even if my dad is now dead and his company almost fell apart after he passed, I am still the daughter of a CEO. What? And also, I have all the money and assets that my parents left behind for me. And all of that is available for me because of my dad. Unlike someone like you, I am able to live the life I want every day without having to worry about money. I'm telling you right now, Erica, you need to stop this. All that money you keep on bragging about is pretty much used up by this point, right? What? I know that you've come trying to borrow money plenty of times now, right? You've tried your best to live off what your parents left for you, but even that money has a limit. And I'm sure that now you're trying to find someone to care for you, and you're using your past image as a CEO's daughter to lure men into you. Why do you know all about that? I knew you never noticed a thing about me. The person that had to hear about how you wanted to come and borrow money after your money began to run out was me. What the? You were the nasty-looking chick at the front desk that I spoke to? You're the one that chose not to give me a penny even after I told you how much I needed the money and everything? I heard about how you'd be coming in to talk about how you needed the money and everything. And so to keep you from noticing that I was working the front desk, I did my makeup pretty poorly to hide myself from you. And I know more than just what happened between you and me at the front desk. I know that after I told you no, you stormed out of there whining like a child. But I never knew that was you there. How could you do something like that to me? I didn't do it thinking that I'd be able to listen to your sad reason for wanting more money. I did it just to keep you from knowing where I work. What I want to know is why you thought it was okay to take your best friend's boyfriend from her. Well, actually, I don't need an answer because you can have him now that I know how awful of a man he is. But you need to stop lying to him about yourself. Tell him that you're no longer the daughter of a CEO, okay? I'm not lying to him about that, though. I am the daughter of a CEO, all right? Now, you'd better keep that information about my parents and I a secret, okay? Don't you dare say anything needless to him about me.
I'm assuming that the invitation to our wedding has made it to you by now? We're going to have a special seat saved there just for you, so you'd better come.
What kind of special seat could you have saved for me? And I've never even heard of anyone inviting their ex-girlfriend to their wedding before, Cedric.
But I understand that, but to the two of us, you're like our Cupid. So we'd like you to be there on the day of our wedding to see the final product of you dating me.
Huh? I'm your guys' Cupid?
Well, it's because of you that I'm going to be able to marry the daughter of a CEO and gain lots of money. To be honest, for a long time I didn't think you had any good-looking friends that were worth my time until I finally found out about Erica. And once I knew who she was, I ran into her on the street and asked her to go out for lunch with me. And that was the day I learned that not only was she sexy, but she also had a wealthy father and lots of money. When I learned that, I thought I'd take my chance and tell her that I loved her, not thinking that she'd actually say yes to us dating.
So that's how the two of you began cheating on me.
If I had never started dating you way back then, there would have been no way of me finding Erica and telling her that I love her. So, to show you my thanks to you, I sent you that invitation to our wedding and have a special seat waiting for you.
I don't need any thanks from you, though. So I'm going to say no to coming to that wedding of yours.
Come on now. Don't say something so cold to me. This wedding is going to be pretty flippin' huge, with lots of gorgeous decorations and delicious food, all thanks to her father's money. I don't think you're ever going to be invited to a wedding like ours for the rest of your life, Audrey. This is a very important event for everyone, so put our past behind us and come see our special day.
Huh? You guys are having this wedding with Erica's dad's money?
And actually, it looks as though our parents are going to be handling all the costs of our wedding for us. Man, That sure does sound like something a couple of wealthy people would do for their daughter and son-in-law. I won't even have to pay a penny for this wedding, and that gets me super excited.
What? Her parents are paying? Is that what Erica told you?
Yep. Her parents both seem to be very busy people, as is expected of them, so I haven't been able to meet them yet, but if they're paying for this whole wedding, then they must be really amazing parents. And so, to show them just how happy I am to become their son-in-law, I put together a wedding worth over $1 million.
$1 million?
And that's why you definitely need to come to it. We are having a Michelin-rated chef cooking the food for us, and all the alcohol is going to be imported. We are putting their money into every corner of this wedding, and make sure it's worthwhile for everyone.
That's going to be one hell of an amazing wedding then, Cedric. I hope you really enjoy it.
I will. And that's why I'm saying if you don't come to this wedding, you'll regret it all your life. I want to make sure that you know that, and that we put a lot of thinking into having you at the CEO daughter's wedding. I really want you to see what $1 million wedding, all paid for by her parents, will look like.
But that girl doesn't even have any parents anymore.
What?
Even after everything, it seems she's still gone and left you in the dark. That must mean she's still lying to you about herself. I don't want to say anything else that might harm you guys, so just go and talk with her about what she said before you have that wedding. If you don't talk to her before then, you'll both be left paying for that whole wedding with no help from anyone.
What's with that? Why do you think she's lying to me and leaving me in the dark? And what's all this about her not having any parents? Why would you say something like that to me now?
I just happen to know a lot about Erica and her family, and that's why I'm saying this. Erica is not the daughter of any CEO now. Her parents passed away quite some time ago, back when we were in middle school.
Huh?
And after that, her father's company had a really hard time dealing with his loss and almost went completely under. But even after all of that, she still uses her past as the daughter of a CEO to get what she wants now. But in reality, she isn't the daughter of a CEO anymore and is just another simple girl like me.
What? What the heck do you mean? Is all of what you're saying to me actually true?
It sure is. And that's why I recommend you talk with her one last time about all of this before you have that wedding. If you don't, you are going to marry someone who doesn't have a lot of money and will expect you to pay for her wedding.
You're lying, right? There's no way what you're saying about her is true. She told me herself that her father is a CEO and a popular one at that. That's not a lie? You're just messing with me, right? If she really is without parents, then what's going to happen to our wedding? She told me that they both were going to pay for the whole wedding and that I could spend as much as I pleased on it.
Maybe she was saying that with the intent of using whatever money she has left from her parents to pay for the wedding?
What? Erica really has that kind of money from her parents after they passed away? Well, if that's the case, then for the time being, I'm in the clear. If she has the money to throw a wedding like this with me, then who cares that her parents aren't around anymore?
I'm sorry, but I don't think she has the money to call yourself in the clear. As far as I'm aware, whatever money her parents did leave for her is pretty much gone now. And right now, I'm aware that she's been trying to work with legal loan sharks asking to borrow money to make ends meet.
What? She's trying to borrow money now?
Like I've suggested, you should go and talk with her once more about all of this. And that will be your chance to ask her about all the lies she's been telling you, and you can learn about the real story. If you don't learn now, you are going to have a very destructive wedding on your hands. Stop screwing around with me, Audrey. You've really caused a whole lot of unnecessary BS now. I remember telling you to keep all of that a secret, right? I'm sorry, but I just couldn't sit around and let you take Cedric down with you. There's no way in hell you'd be able to pay for $1 million wedding like Cedric told me you could. As far as legal terms go, you're trying to have a fraudulent marriage. Shut the hell up! And as for this $1 million wedding, I've heard nothing about it. I only have another $10,000 left from my parents that I'm not going to be spending on the wedding. At the very most, I'll put maybe $5,000 of it into the wedding, but that's it from me. But what the hell is with Cedric making all these plans for the wedding that's raised the cost of it up to $1 million? Oh, now I see what's going on here. So he must have thought that since you told him you're the daughter of a CEO, that your parents would pay for the whole thing easily. Well, it's not like he's to blame, considering that you told him your parents are rich. Huh? You did tell him that you're still the daughter of a CEO and that they'd be paying for that wedding, right? Why else would he be saying that you told him all of that? I mean, if you told me something like that as a lie, I'd believe you as well and go all out on my wedding. I had no choice then. If I told him the truth about my parents and I, then he would have never gone through with wanting to marry me. I just wanted to get married as soon as possible, and this was the only way. I understand how you feel about wanting to get married soon, since we're all at that age now where marriage is on the mind. But there are right ways of finding someone and very wrong ways, Erica. What the hell? It's not like everything I've told him is a lie, right? It's still true that I am the daughter of a CEO. It's just that my dad is no longer around, and neither is the company that he ran, but I'm still his daughter. In other words, you are no longer the daughter of a CEO. Erica, all you are now is a simple woman. I am not. I am still the daughter of a CEO and always will be. And that's the reason why I'm planning on starting a company of my own in his image. Huh? You're starting a company now? There are tons of other people that will try to stop me from doing what I'm doing, telling me that because my dad is gone, I'm no longer the daughter of a CEO. So if that's the case, then I'll just revive my dad's company like it was before he passed away. I'm going to make this new company in his image and give it the exact same name. A company with the same name? Are you actually running that company already? Not at this time. I have the company put together, but I have no idea how to actually run the place. What? Well, that just means you've made an LLC, but don't actually do anything with it, right? Well, it's still a company nonetheless, and so that's all I need. And I plan to end this company anyway the moment I marry Cedric. I just have the company put together to make him think that I'm the daughter of its CEO, and that's it. You've really gone ahead and committed a textbook case of fraud then. Making up a company just so that you can get the man you want? I started the company when I was taken out to lunch by him when you both still dated. I already knew about him because of you and knew that he looked like a great guy. And since I was able to show him my dad's company and say that I was the CEO's daughter, I was able to get him right into my arms. And that's why he and I are going to get married. But now you've gotten in the way of my plans, and I'm not going to forgive you for that one. I don't need you to forgive me for any of this. All I really care about is that you return all the money you borrowed back to those you borrowed it from. There's already word out there about how some of the loan sharks you borrowed from are looking for you. Huh? I'll just leave you with this. Even if after your marriage your last name changes, that won't be enough to stop people from finding you and getting their money back. I'm really not sure why you went through all of this trouble to get married to Cedric, but don't think that it's that easy to run away from your debts. What? It isn't. I can't get rid of this debt after I marry Cedric? Well, then that means there's no reason for me to be getting married to him right now at all. Of course you'd think that now. I'm not sure what will happen to the two of you now, but whether you both break up now or he forgives you for lying and you both stay together, you are still going to have to deal with the money you borrowed. You went around saying you're the daughter of a CEO, so make sure you uphold that image by paying off all your debt.
Aubrey, listen to me. I was lied to badly by Erica. Just as you had told me before, she's not the daughter of a CEO anymore. And not only that, but she started a fake company to make it seem like her father's company was still around. And she's got all sorts of debt piled up. She's a wretched woman.
She is supposed to be the woman you're destined to be with, so don't go around calling her a wretched woman like that.
What destined woman are you on about? I've already gone and broken up with her. And as for the wedding, it's canceled.
What? You went and canceled it? Even after you went and sent all the invitations out to everyone?
Well, you don't have to tell me that. I am very embarrassed by all of this, and it's all her fault. But I'd rather be embarrassed about canceling the wedding than being with a woman like her now. And I'm going to make sure that she's the one to pay for the wedding cancellation fees. Once that's all handled, I'll get back together with you and we can get married.
Yeah. I'm going to marry you now?
I've already gone and broken up with Erica. So please, can you get back together with me again and make things right? I messed up by thinking that she was the daughter of a CEO, but it's because of me falling for her lies that I've come to realize how amazing of a woman you are.
No thanks, Cedric. You went and cheated on me with her, so there's no making things right after that. Do you really think I want to be back dating a man like you? And besides, you told me that Erica is your destined wife, and that's the reason you cheated on me with her, right?
Hey, come on now, Audrey. You and I can make things work again. And be honest with me, Audrey. You are happy to hear that I want you back now, right? You told me that she was lying to me because you still have feelings for me, right? Why else would you have helped me out if it wasn't out of love?
What?
I'm right? If you really had something against me, you would have let me fall into her trap and live a life in misery. But you ended up helping me out before that happened. You worried about me and made sure I knew about her lies. You helped me out of that mess because you still love me, right?
I just didn't want the two of you getting married. That's the only reason I told you about her. I didn't do any of that because I still love you, so stop thinking something as crazy as that.
Come on. You did all that because you want me back.
No, I'm serious about not loving you. And also, I have a fiancé now.
Huh?
To tell you the truth, just yesterday he and I met and started dating. And the reason we started a relationship is because we love one another enough to get married, making him my fiancé, in other words.
Huh? It hasn't even been a month since you and I broke up. Yet you have a new man now? And you already plan to marry him? That's way too soon to be thinking about marriage.
Our love has nothing to do with how soon we get married. You and I don't have anything between us anymore, and I love this new man a whole lot. I have the right to love him to the point that I want to marry him, and you can't do squat about it.
But listen, normally you'd still have some sort of feelings towards your ex, right? There's no way your feelings for me went away within a month like that, right?
But that's the great thing about this past month. I haven't felt a single thing for you since the day we broke up, and I am thankful for that. To tell you the truth, I hate people that cheat on others, and so you made it clear to me that you didn't want me liking you anymore when you told me about what you were doing. The moment you said you cheated on me, all those years of us being together vanished. And that's why I was able to find a new man so easily and find out that I really love him.
Huh?
So in other words, thank you for cheating on me. It's because of you being such a disgusting jerk that I was able to move on to a real man.
Hey, so you really don't plan on making things right with me? You really do plan to get married to a man who isn't me?
Of course I do. So don't you ever come around my life again, Cedric. I don't care whether you choose to leave Erica or stay together with her. But you did say that she was your destined woman, so you should treat her as such. Now you have a great rest of your life. After that, based on rumors about those two, they ended up breaking things off with one another completely. And following that, those loan sharks began to catch up to Erica to get their money from her, and she ran off into the night. At this point in time, nobody has any idea where that girl could be, and I think she's going to stay missing for the rest of time. As for her ex-boyfriend Cedric, he was left having to pay for all of the wedding's cancellation fees after his ex ran away to never be heard from again. And the fees for canceling came out to around $30,000. He tried to ask friends and family to help him pay the fees off, but everyone turned him away, calling him an idiot for what he'd done. And so in the end, he was left having to use all his savings to pay off those fees. And following all of that, he sent me a message saying that I should be aware by now that he is a way better boyfriend than my new man. But to get him to realize how wrong he was, I sent him an image of our wedding day, and since then he's blocked me. If you really want to cut ties to a disgusting man, you just have to show him that your life's way better without him.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.